The news for week ending October 11th. The news this week was more about the Obama government shutdown. I get asked and emailed, Zach, what do you think's going to happen with all this? Listen, don't ask me. I've been wrong every time I've tried to guess. I thought that 2008 would have been the beginning of the economic collapse, but for some reason the powers on Wall Street and the DC bureaucracy managed to keep up with their never-ending supply of band-aids, and the band plays on a bit longer. Here we are at 2013, going on 2014 shortly, with the most this country has ever been in debt. And nobody elected to power seems to want to put a cap on the crazy spending that got us here. So who knows? We will see how long this can last. Maybe another decade for all I know. What I do know is this. We have an economy built on what our father calls usury. Today we call it fractional reserve banking and lending. It's an abomination according to our father's word. It won't last. It can't. The words and validity of our father is at stake, and his word never fails. The normal average lifespan of a fiat currency is 40 years. Today, we are at 42 at my last count. In the days and weeks to follow, it could get really bad for America and average Americans. There will be finger-pointing by everyone at everybody else. Democrats will blame Republicans, conservatives will blame liberals, and so on. Look past all of that, and understand that the real blame for the situation we are in is a lack of hearing and obeying the Father's commandments. What we are experiencing are the curses that disobedience brings. We are a nation that has forgotten what sin is, and those definitions of what is wicked and what is holy are only found in the Torah. Time is ticking away, as they say. Looking at the news this past week, it's evident that our nation is clearly divided, and sharply. Meanwhile, there are high-level talks going on in the Middle East with Russia over the future of the chemical weapons stockpile of Syria. We are still in the middle of a proxy war with Russia, and that is not good. Russia is supporting the Assad government, and the US is supporting the rebels trying to topple that government. That is the definition of a war by proxy. The sad part of this whole thing is that all the parties involved hate us. So why are we playing in that sandbox anyway? This cannot end well. Any way you look at it, the love of many is growing cold. This week it was reported that 2 men were shot over the release of the new Nike Air Jordans being sold in stores. Shot over shoes. Fantastic. But don't worry. Despite the incident at 5 a.m. outside the store, people remained waiting for the doors to open on Saturday morning. That's the news this week. Be encouraged, stay focused, read your Bible, and Shabbat Shalom.